Okay, so we're going to finish this buffet. So I found this online. Watch out, baby. So I found this on Facebook on like one of the yard sale sites for 50 bucks. Someone was cleaning out their little storage unit. I was super excited. So it only had a couple little spots, which were like right here, and we already filled them, and it was a big crack right here. Well, the top part was peeling up. So we glued it with wood glue, and then we filled it with wood filler, and then we filled a spot here. What was that?
A black book.
And then there's a spot down there. But we got the doors and drawers off. Now I'm just finishing up taking all the handles off so I can get started. It's going to look just like our buffet that's in our dining room. If you follow me before, you've seen that. I see it. So I'm going to be doing a charcoal gray chalk paint on this. And I think I'm going to paint the inside with the white chalk paint that I have. Not 100% sure, but
yeah.
so we're going to get started. So I'm just going to take all the hardware off.
No, wait. I'm going to show you. This is inside, and this is up, and this is the whole one. And you can shut the door, or anything. You can do what?
so all my painting is done. So what I like to do is I like to go through and lightly just sand the brush marks off and then just wipe it all down and blow it off so you can see the brush strokes. I just do that a little bit in any spots. Let me see if I can find something. It's usually up here where it's collected paint from where you're painting. I will do that. So I'm going to clean it up. You can see the discoloration, but the drawers look pretty good. But I'm just going to go ahead and quickly sand that a little bit, and then we will get to de-stressing. You don't have to de-stress. You can be completely done at this point. We are going to spray on a gloss coating. I forgot what it's called. Like a poly on it. You can paint it. My husband has a sprayer because he sprays cornhole boards, so we're going to spray it because it just kind of is much faster. So I'm going to sand it up and then we'll start distressing. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to put it together, so I put the drawers in it so that I can see what it looks like. The doors, I have to get new hardware, so I'm not going to put those on it and put it back in there. But I want to see what it looks like, and then I will pull up some images like off of Pinterest of how far I want to go. I normally stick with, I do the edges. Any kind of detailed work does really great in like de-stressing, so it makes it more of a natural look. So if you have detailed areas with little lips and stuff, they work really well. Edges, sometimes like in the middle of your stuff. So it all depends on how much you want it to go. You actually do not have to distress it at all. You don't have to put a coating on it. They do suggest it because it could chip, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Bringing it in. Now I don't know, it's huge. I'm thinking maybe I should put it over there. All right, and here's the finished product. So the lighting is really bad. It's kind of gloomy outside, so it's gonna look, it almost looks like it has like a reddish tint to it. Yeah, it's pulling in from in here. But it fits in perfectly. If you watched my Thanksgiving prep video, I did this the day before Thanksgiving, I think. But I think it helps kind of fill the space. But I'm actually in love with the piece. We couldn't find new hardware for right here that wasn't like brand new, like silver, and there was no like copper one, so we might have to order something. But we have to like sand the doors just a little bit because they're not closing great around the edges, and that could be just from the paint. But I forgot to paint this shelf, which I might line this with like a paint line or shelf liner. No, I can't want to stick it in. So everything turned out amazing. Again, I had talked about, I'm not sure if I talked about it, but we did a regular polyurethane cover on the top. I think it was like 2 or 3 coats up here so that it would be thicker, so if there was decorations or things like this, it would not like scratch it. And then the actual coating that went over top of the chalk paint is part of the brand that comes with the chalk paint that I got, which I'll put all that information in the description below. They have a clear coat, which actually changes. Like this is poly. You can see how dark this is compared to this. Like these are the exact same paint colors. It's just the poly makes it so dark. And then the one that comes with the chalk paint is more like a milky glaze, and it hides like all the imperfections, which is amazing. And the poly does not. So if you do that, just think about that. You'll need to sand down a little bit more of your brush strokes to make sure that they don't show through. But it looks great. I'm in love with it. It's my favorite piece so far in the house. But so far, I'm in love with it. I'm just trying to decide, you know, how to fill this spot. Maybe put like two shelves maybe right there. But it's my favorite piece. I'm loving it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not be afraid to buy a piece of furniture and paint it. It's super easy. Just even if you did it in like your basement or in a room in your house, just get like a tarp and lay it down. It's super fast, super easy. And Hannah, of course, you saw Hannah, she loved helping, but I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.